Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session on a Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had a great week and a great weekend. Um, we had just a normal, normal, normal. Um, it's very nice and sunny out today. I think we had a rain shower earlier because the street is wet. So, yeah, but it's very nice out. Our weather's been very mild, very nice. So, there's your weather report. Welcome if you're new here. I'm glad you're here, and welcome back if you're a returning guest. I appreciate you watching. So, let's get started. What happened this week? Well, yesterday, my husband and I celebrated our 33rd wedding anniversary. Yes, we did. So that was very nice. My mother in law cooked us a very nice breakfast at her house, and we went over there and spent the morning with them. So that was lovely. And then while I was there, she gave me a bunch of magazines. So how nice. And she had been saving them. I think one stack, a small stack, was from my husband's aunt. So sweet. She's so sweet. And sometimes she watches the videos. So, aunt, you know who you are, and I thank you so much. And the other stack was maybe someone from church, but uh, and this right here was just an advertisement that we got in the mail, and I'll talk about that in a second. But um, yeah, so my mother-in-law had been keeping this stuff until we moved into our new house. So she's probably had these things for months and months. I know the small stack from the aunt was a while ago. So yeah, I had just told her I had just asked my mother-in-law if you could just hold on to them until we're permanently somewhere. So there you have it. But this right here, I just want to talk briefly about where you can get images to cut out for glue books or your journal or whatever. So this is an example right here. This was in an advert, those little like advertisement magazines, or not magazines, but like, what are they? They give you a stack of them, in your mailbox, and it's like the local grocery stores and things like that. So this is a local like burger place, and my husband was going to throw it out. And I was like, no, 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 let me look at that. So this is a nice one because I can cut this hamburger out. I don't eat hamburgers very often, but when I do, I will have one. Or I could easily put this on a glue book page. I can use it either in my journal or I could use it in my glue book. And then this up here, the place is called Culver's. So this is small enough. Let me just make sure you're in frame. Okay. This is small enough that I can cut it out and use it in my calendar journal, right? So yeah, so that's all good. And then I could cut out these words if I wanted to. No, I can't because they're where the hamburger is, but you always look, in the front and the back. But there are some words, whatever. So there's an idea. So we'll put that over there. Then this whole stack here, which is a lot. Okay, it's a lot. I have some Audubon magazines in here and National Wildlife. Um, Now, these pages are fairly thick. I don't generally put animals in in any of my things that I use, but, who knows? I'll have to go through these and see, what I could cut out. Like that would be fun to cut out and put on a glue book page. Um, excuse me. Yeah. So I'll just have to look through these and see what's up. Oh, bees, I could cut this out and save it for a friend. Yeah, so, and then these little flower ones, I could easily cut these out. They're already a square, use them in a glue book, make a tag out of them, whatever. So I've got a whole ton of those. And then, sorry, I just threw that on the ground for now. And then these come from 1973 and 74. What's cool about these are Audubon books. And what's cool about these is look in the back, right? They have this beautiful brown paper. It's from the 70s, so it's aged. but wouldn't that be fun to use in anything? You can make pockets, tags, tucks, whatever. They have cool little like, cartoon drawings or these little things you can cut out. So I thought that was really cute and really cool. So they have a whole section in the back, right, with that. And then they have these pictures. I mean, a lot of cool different things. These, I love the advertisements too. I have to say, I love the advertisements. So this would be really cool to put on somewhere on a page. Again, these are from the 70s. So, look at that. Oh my gosh. This was the old icon or whatever you want to call it from Southern Belle. Yeah. If you're old enough to know that. And then these, look how pretty these little plates are. And then these here I could cut out. So there are a lot of different things that I could do with these. So I was very thankful to get those. And I will probably do somewhat of a harvest at some point. This is from 82, but this would be cool to cut out, to have these cut out and put anywhere. Yeah. These are just super cool. To cut these out, cut this out. That's the Anheuser Busch emblem, whatever. This little guy here. So cool. So cool. So those were those. Oh gosh. And then my aunt brought these down. She had come down, for vacation. And I think it was last year sometime. So like I said, my mother-in-law, she did tell me that she had these, and I was like, just keep them because all of our stuff is packed in boxes and whatnot. So I finally got them. So lovely. This is called Sundance. It is sundancejewelry.com. So I don't know if you can order a catalog or not. This didn't come from me. But there are some things that I could cut out in here. Like this flower here is pretty. The jewelry is very pretty. Yeah, just lots of different things. I could cut out the shoes. These are just things that are catching my eye right now. But very pretty. I love this picture of her. I think that's really pretty. So I could cut her out. More shoes. Very pretty. This is very pretty. I've never heard of this company, but very nice. This, I would love that leaf. I could use it anywhere. This flower perhaps. Yeah, so that's a really pretty magazine. And then Southern Living. So I love these magazines for cutting stuff out. They're just fun. So yeah. So we'll see. I'll go through these and see what I can pick out, words, phrases. This is beautiful. This glass here. Different things. So yeah, and I told my mother-in-law, I was like, anyone that has magazines, go ahead and put the word out, that I will take any magazines you have. Because like I said, I haven't gone to our local libraries at all. I mean, we've been living here over 2 years now and I haven't even been there to see if they have anything. And then yeah, I just don't. I used to go to a library and it was fantastic down in the Florida Keys. We used to go there like every weekend that we were down there, and they had a whole entire section of free books and magazines, and it was fantastic. So I got a lot of my stuff from there. I haven't been able to find that sort of resource yet. Oh, look at that. This little thing just fell out. Oh, how cute is that? It just fell out of one of the magazines. That's adorbs. Okay. So put that over there. Okay. And then she gave me this. I don't know where she found it or if somebody gave it to her, but it is an old like scrapbook. I love this paper, right? And so I don't know what size it is. It might very well be 12 by 12. Maybe it's bigger than that. I'm not really sure. But look how nice. This paper is beautiful. And it's got a lot in it. All this paper, right? So very nice. And then it's just tied here, if you'll notice. Oh, there, I had it on the wrong side. But it's tied here. So I just take these strings off. I can use this cording somewhere else and then use the paper, right? So that was a nice little gift. So there's that. And then let's see what I did this week. I didn't really do all that much, I have to say. I'm still not really in the mood to create anything. I would love to say that I've been in here every day this week making journals and creating this and creating that, but I just haven't been. Yeah. Lately, I've just been in a lot of pain. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm assuming it's from the chemotherapy. But anyway, I have, I think I told you last time I had started walking again. Yeah. So this week was really a productive week in walking. I think one day I even walked almost 4 miles. Yeah, so that was good. And of course, I walk more than that if I add up all the steps for the day. But I usually just record in my other book, I record the steps that I do when I walk in the morning. Yeah. And let me tell you, I have not wanted to get up at all. So it was very nice to sleep in. And then this morning, um, I slept in. Well, I thought I was sleeping in, but I got up and I came out, made my coffee because my husband was working out. He usually makes my coffee every morning, but I knew when I came out and my coffee wasn't made that he was either working out or he was taking our dog for a walk. So I think it was the latter. So he came in and he saw me sitting on the couch and he says, "Oh, you're not used to the time change, right?" I totally forgot. This Sunday, we do the daylight savings time or whatever, and I know the UK did it last week, but we did it Sunday. And yeah, I was like, "What? What? Oh, yes, I had completely forgot about it." And of course, on your phone, it's the correct time, right? So even when I came in here to to film this, I call my aunt at 9:30 every Sunday morning without fail. And we both look forward to our chats, right? And so I kept looking at my watch, and of course my watch is incorrect. This says that it's almost 9:30, and no, it's really almost 8:30. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, we have the time change and um uh but see, I usually get up at 5 in the morning. Yeah, I think I told you last week I was getting up at 5:30, and that's just not enough time for me to wake up and start walking at 6. So, yeah, I changed it and now I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is so much better, but I still don't want to get out of bed. No, no, no. So this is what happened this week, right? I did come in here and I, you know, f- finished the month of October. I don't know if I'm going to add anything, up here or not. It's not really necessary. We did, however, go to Walmart after one of my doctor's appointments this week, and we ended up getting a 5-quart enameled cast iron Dutch oven. Yes, remember last time I was telling you about it? That I want him to bake bread, in the cast iron thing. Anyway, but they were all like super expensive, and this was reasonably priced. It was at a price that we were willing to pay. So that's what he got for our anniversary present, because like I said, our anniversary was Saturday. So yeah, and then in other news, I did have an appointment with a new doctor, and lo and behold, if you've been on here a while, I've had issues with my doctor and a certain medication that I have been taking for over a decade. And they decided that I didn't need it anymore. Yeah. Without even knowing why I took it or anyway. So that was giving me much stress. So I decided to actually, my cardiologist um, referred me to this other doctor who knows about my condition and blah blah blah. And so yeah, his words were what were his words? His words were, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Hello? Ingenious, right? Anyway, I'm back on track with my medication, even though I'm still not going to take it at the original dosage now because I've been off it for so long. So yeah, anyway. So that I'm not getting any more stress over that. So that is good. So I finished all of this, all of October, which is great. I was lazy a lot of days. All the gems came over for dinner. Yeah. So nice. Okay. And then I went ahead and set up for my November, or most of it, right? November is going to be a huge month in terms of our country. So yeah, we have election day on this day. Interested to see what the outcome will be. Yeah. And here, what I'm doing is I don't need this information, so I'm just whiting it out. I don't really need the new moon information either, but anyway. Yeah, and just so you know, that's what I do when I don't need the extra things on here, the written things. So, yeah, so this is all set up, and I don't even, honestly, I'd have to check my other calendar. I don't know what we did on Friday. Thursday we went to, I think Friday we did nothing. I think my husband's been in a lot of pain too, so yeah. Um I don't think we did anything. My kids ended up going down south again for the weekend. Uh in news about the kids too. Uh let me think. My son, his house, they he will have the closing hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Oh, so that'll be great. My daughter's boyfriend's house is still up for sale, and the issue that he's having is I think he's gonna have to put a new roof on, because here in Florida, if you're financing a home, you must carry homeowners insurance. And there's a new rule over the last few years: your roof cannot be um, more than 10 years old, right? Which is so bizarre to me. I mean, I get it, you have to have certain rules, whatever. But like a roof should last 30 years? So, anyway. Well, he doesn't know the age of his roof. So he just doesn't know how old it is. And therefore, if it's not, 10 years or newer, the people that are purchasing the house, unless they come in and pay cash for it, which is highly unlikely, they can't get homeowners insurance. And if you can't get homeowners insurance, then you can't get financing. So it's just a big kerfuffle? Ugh. So anyway, so he's working on all of that. And yeah, there's all that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to share about this whole thing. Oh, and one of you, sweet on me, was saying how she hadn't picked out her planners for 2025 yet because she's not working anymore and there's not really much to plan. I just want to let y'all know this right here is not for planning purposes at all. I don't put these things in here first, I put them in here after the fact, right? So this journal, if you will, calendar, is to document what has already occurred. I don't do any planning at all. I do keep a calendar in another book, and that holds like all of our appointments and all of that kind of stuff, but it's not necessarily a planner. Like I don't go in there and say, okay, on this day this is what I'm going to do. No, this is strictly for documenting things that have already gone on in my life, right? So, just to clarify that, yeah, I don't plan anything. I don't have planners. I don't plan anything. Yeah. I plan I don't plan. I write in things after they happen, you know? So, there's that. Just so you know, yeah. So I'm not going to go through this before I decorate it like this. I'm not going to go through here and say, okay, I have, uh, my brain scan on this day, and I have my, CT on this day, and I have lab work on this day, and my husband has to go to, his oncologist on this day, or he has lab work on this day. I don't go in and write all that stuff down first. I just wait till it happens and then wait and see what else is going on in that day in order to then go back and fill in the different things that have already happened. Okay. So I hope that explains kind of how I'm doing this calendar. I haven't looked for my new calendar, therefore I haven't found it. So, because I'm not sure if I'm going to do this next year or not. I really, really have enjoyed doing this year. I really have. Um, yeah, I've had a lot of fun doing it. Really a lot of fun. So I might do it next year. I'm not sure. This goes up like this. This is from the 5 quart, the Dutch oven. And then this is my doctor's appointment. Oh, yeah. And then Halloween. I hope y'all had a safe and happy Halloween. Oh my goodness. We had 2 kids. That's it. A cute little minion and a very, oh my gosh, he was so adorable. Batman. All right. So adorable. The father was a little too excited for my taste, but there you have it. He was having a good time. So my husband and I had discussed Halloween prior to it occurring, of course. And I said, honey, we have to get some candy. And he's like, no, we don't, whatever. We'll just turn off our light. And I said, I don't want to look like the bad guys. I mean, this is a new neighborhood. Everyone's kind of like new neighbors. I was like, it's a good opportunity to meet some of our neighbors. And so he went out and got like 4 bags of candy. Excuse me. And when the time came, we got 2 people. Yeah. I'm guessing because it is such a new neighborhood, they must have taken their kids elsewhere. And then my sister in law told me yesterday she took her grandkids, or she was with her grandkids, and they all went to something that the sheriff's department was putting on. Super cool. And then, yeah, so there are other places around that you can do, instead of going house to house. Just would have been nice to know that before we bought 4 bags of chocolate. So anyway, but super cute. It was super cute. So yeah. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But I am so enjoying this. I really am. I need to find my other calendar so that I have it and ready to go. So there's that. And then we have this here. Oh, you know what? I need to get out one more thing. Let me figure out where I put it. We'll do this next. Okay, so this is my color glue book. A video will be forthcoming. This cover, someone had asked me before, this cover is a printable from Loveland's Life, and I'll put her link below. I used to be a patron of hers, and every month she would have new printables, right? So that's where I got this from. It's just one full sheet that I glued onto a composition notebook, and then I did this one this week. I did purple, and so much fun it was. Yes, it was very fun. And I brought you guys along for it so you guys get a little peek about, how it turned out. So that was a lot of fun. I love glue booking. I cannot tell you. I love glue booking, and it's especially nice to do when I do not feel like working in my journal. Okay. Yeah, which lately, I'm guessing it's because it's been so long, since I've worked in it continuously. I just need to get back into the groove of things. This is a stack of stuff that I plan on using throughout the book. But anyway, So you guys saw this last week, or I worked on it last week, or whatevs. Let's see what else. Okay, I talked about walking, my walking, and I told you last week, I think that with this book, I'm just going to write about whatever I want to write about. It's going to be, it could be in, no, it's not going to be in sequential order as far as dates and stuff. Like I just happen to put the date here, happen to put the date down here. I would like to put the dates on things because I can't stand when I look back in a book and I'm like, oh yeah, when did that happen? And there's no date on it. Drives me nuts. So, yeah, and so I'm just writing about here, there, and everywhere. It's not going to be daily like my normal stuff is. Yeah, it's not even going to be each consecutive page. I might have stuff in the back. So this here is about my husband bringing me flowers. I love it when he does that. Um, he brings me alstromerias, which are just beautiful. And this right here, I actually found a clip art online and I printed it out. It was in black and white. And then I took my watercolors that my sweet friend Cathand had sent me, and I painted them in. So that was a lot of fun. And then let's see, let's see, some other pages back here. This is the only thing I don't like about it. Oh yeah, I worked on this and I think I did a journal with me. Yeah. I don't like the benefits of daydreaming up here, so I might fix that. But that's the fun part about these kind of books too. You can go in and change it up, just glue something over it, whatever you want to do. I still need to write about my experience with the gel plate. So I did that one. And what else? Oh yeah, and you guys saw this one. I love these hands so much. Oh my goodness, yeah. So that I thought I did something else, but I might not have. Nope, I guess not. This in here, see, this is a famous painting. I'm just gonna probably leave this in here. I don't think I did anything else. Just those two things. So, like I said, it's just gonna be um perhaps thoughts for the day, or I don't work in it every single day. I work in it when I feel like working in it, and then if I yeah, if I want to do something, then I'll do something in it. It could be that maybe I have some quotes that I might glue on this and leave it as is. um I might decide to paint something and write about that here. Yeah, it just all depends. I might, write some poetry in here. I mean, it just all depends, and it doesn't make a difference what I put in here. you know? So yeah, it's just kind of, I want to kind of give myself time and all of that, because I would like to start back on my creative daily journals in the new year. But I definitely want to kind of slowly get into it, slowly get into it. So we'll see how this works out. I don't think I did anything else in here, you know. If I feel like painting one day or watercoloring, I could, do it here and call it macaroni. If I find a magazine article that I happen to enjoy, I can put that in here. If whatever happens, right? So yeah, I don't think I did anything else in here. Yeah, so this was super fun to do, and I enjoy working in it once I get to working in it. But yeah, this week we've done a lot of being lazy is what we've done. So whoops, I forgot to put all this in here. Okay, so that goes there. Worked in my glue book, which I absolutely love doing when I don't feel like doing anything else. I love working in that. And this right here, I really enjoyed working in that. So I need to somehow find my 2025 one that I got from the Dollar Tree, my calendar. So, whoops, I think I just hit my microphone. Sorry about that. So that's all, folks. And let's see. Hmm. Oh, just so you know, I mean, I'm always going to try to do my videos on Mondays, my ramble sessions on Mondays. And then lately, I've also been uploading on Thursdays. So the best way for you guys to see what I put out, if you're interested, is to number one, subscribe to the channel, and number two, put a notification. Put your notifications on, ring the bell thing, and that'll let you know when a new video comes up. I always put my videos out at 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So I think I'm just going to try to go along with that sort of schedule. I'm not sure. Yeah. So I'll have my ramble sessions on Monday and whatever I feel like filming for the Thursday video. So just so y'all know, if you want to keep track with that. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I will thank you for joining me. Um, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I know time is precious, and I really, really appreciate that you choose to spend it with me. I will talk to you all real soon. Bye for now.